Hey guys, how's it going? It's Drake, and I just got on watching a video, a really good video in fact, by ReviewTechUSA, and he talks about if consoles are even relevant anymore. He brings up some good points, but I kind of want to go against it. I kind of want to debate a little bit with him, because I think he's wrong. Here's why. So, I've got a PS4, I've got an Xbox One, and a Wii U. I'm a student, I don't earn a particularly good amount of money, so it kind of fucks me over, but I want these things. I want them. I love them. I love playing games. It's the reason why I own £1,000 computer, which again to a lot of people it might not be a lot, but when you've got all these other things like a Vita and a fucking iPad, wherever that thing's gone, it builds up. So I want to make the point more for PlayStation 4 than Xbox. Here's the reason why, and there's a few of them. Here are the reasons, and you can already see them poking in. I own nearly every game for the PlayStation 4. Which is a unique, I don't want to say it's incredibly unique, it's not, I just buy games, it's not a unique ability I have, but it's unique in the term that some people really want games. Some people are clamoring for games, they want them. Whether they're not the games they want, or they're not the games aren't out for them yet, whatever you like. The fact of the matter is I have, nearly every game on the PlayStation 4, including all the downloadable ones. I think I'm not sure if I've missed any, I think I've got them all though. That's it. I think I nearly missed Outlast, but I got it on like the last day, just because it was free. So, and that's going to be one of the points I'm making this. So Rich said that, why? Why does he have a PS4? Why does he have an Xbox One? There's no point. You might as well just play it on PC. And that's a very good point. And he speaks a lot from first-hand experiences. Like he mentions the Wii U's got great exclusives. So that's why I own a Wii U, not me, him. It's got these experiences that you can't get anywhere else. Mario Kart, Mario, another Mario game, a Zelda game here and there, a Zelda remake. My point being, there's not a lot on Wii U. I own one, and what I've played of it, I've had fun. I never played Zelda back in the day, so me playing, I think it was Twilight Princess, I'm not too sure, the HD remaster. Was it? Damn it, something Sword, I forgot its name. But I really enjoyed it, what I played of it. I thought it was a beautiful game. I absolutely loved it. And people saying, oh, I don't like the pad. I thought the pad was great. So yeah, him saying that there's not a lot of exclusives, that's why it's good because it's got those exclusives. But in the same breath, he says that the PS4's not, the Xbox One's not all there because it's not got a lot of exclusives. I don't know. Again, it's a personal opinion. He just prefers that. That's fine. The point I want to make is, and this is more on the side of Sony. I've got an Xbox One. I don't really see a point of owning an Xbox One personally. I feel kind of betrayed, like with the whole them going back on. I felt like going to Microsoft, giving them the Kinect and saying, give me £100 back right now. Because if I had the opportunity on release day to not get the Kinect, I wouldn't have got it. It stayed in its box the whole time. The only time I've taken it out is when I went to test Skype. That was it, okay? And even Skype's annoying. So there's no real reason for that. I don't like that. The controller's good, that's about it. I feel like I'm being advertised to the whole time. I don't like the layout. The PlayStation 1's okay. The Xbox One is really cringeworthy. I don't like the achievements on it. Everything's kind of muddled up. I'm just not a fan of the Xbox One. Okay, and that's not me being a fanboy. I'm simply not a fan. The games that are out, Dead Rising 3, sorry, is the main thing that kicked this off with Rich. That it's exclusive to Xbox One. Oh, sweet. I really like Dead Rising. I'll get an Xbox One. And then a couple months later, oh shit, my £1,000, £2,000 computer can play that with ease. It'll look better, and I didn't need to spend $500 with a shitty Kinect getting it on release day. You're going to get games like Forza, which got really high reviews actually, and it's not a killer app for me. When I worked at Game, people did buy it, but it's not a killer app for me personally. Same as Drive Club. I'm not going to be a fanboy and be like Drive Club. It's not a thing. I'm not that hyped for Drive Club. I'll get it. It looks good. Part of me that watches Fast and Furious will be like, yeah, cool, cars, whatever, but I'm not like super into it. Like some people will just religiously buy racing games. It's not me. But the point I want to make is there are exclusive parties, first-party studios, and I'll mention one that isn't. It's a second-party studio. Some people might already get it straight away. There are reasons to wait for a PS4. There are reasons, and especially E3, which is why I think Rich won't be too disappointed. But there are great games coming out. I'm just going to go through some of the studios. Some people get a bit high-horsed and be like, you mean all of the studios? Because the ones I mention are the key ones. So there it goes. Naughty Dog. I love Naughty Dog so much, I'm going to get a tattoo pretty soon of them. That's not an exaggeration. I've actually got Gears of War one there. I'm going to get a Naughty Dog one, the paw. because I fucking love them. Uncharted is easily my favorite franchise. It's something that makes me just fucking strive day in day out when I'm making it, when I'm designing stuff, 3D modeling, etc. It's what I do. It's why my PC actually costs so much. It's got to run things like engines, Unreal Engine 4, Unity, whatnot, Maya as well. So Sucker Punch, Infamous, things like that. Santa Monica, God of War. These are just games that you'll attribute with them. Same in the same way that I'd probably mention Epic Games and say like Gears of War, not Bulletstorm, which was made by someone else. Actually, don't be an idiot. Unreal Tournament, things like that. This generation won't really know Unreal Tournament as well as they know Gears of War. So, so San Diego Studio. I'm not a massive fan of baseball, but from what I've heard from baseball fans and people that support the franchise of MLB The Show, it just knocks it out of the park time and time again. That was a really good pun. Yeah, so it's really, really good, and no one wants to compete with them. That is a studio solely dedicated to MLB The Show, and they are brilliant at it. What they do is fucking brilliant, and it gets high review scores all the time, and no one wants to compete in that market with baseball games. Sony owns that. It's an exclusive title. Colin Moriarty, if he ever watches this, I doubt it, but if he does, his kind of love child, it's not his love child, so he didn't make it, but he's got a little love for it, and so do I, Bend. They make Vita games, and again, as you know, I'll bring it up later, the Vita does work flawlessly, almost flawlessly, with the PS4. It's not like a Kinect thing where it works, you know, now and again. It works all the time. So it's got a few range issues, which is why I said it's got, you know, some problems, but matter of fact, it's great. You don't need to have it, like you apparently needed the Kinect, but it's there. So Bend, great studio, I love them. I'm hoping they make something Siphon Filter related. I was one of those kids that enjoyed Siphon Filter more than Metal Gear as a kid. I had problems, leave me alone. Japan Studio, again, not one of my personal favorites. I think those are the guys that made Ni no Kuni, I want to say Ni no Kuni, it's probably fucking wrong, isn't it? But yeah, so Japan Studio, if you know them off by heart, I know them as a studio, I know they make good games, just off the top of my head, I don't really know what they make, because it's not something that's like synonymous with like good gaming for me, like Naughty Dog. Then we've got Team Ico. We obviously know who the fuck Team Ico, I don't need to explain that to you. Last Guardian will probably be announced at E3 this year and next. Evolution Studios, MotorStorm, Drive Club coming out real soon, hopefully. Guerrilla Studios, Killzone, and I'll just fly through them. Media Molecule, which is Little Big Planet, Ready at Dawn, which is the second party studio, which I mentioned, which they're making the Order 1886 or 1887, and then lastly we've got Quantic Dream, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, things like that. I thought Heavy Rain was great, by the way. Just put that out there. I thought Heavy Rain was really, really fucking brilliant. I bought that and Borderlands 1 off a friend for £30, which is like, I think that's like $24 or something, which. And I got them like a week after release as well, so you can imagine that's a steal. Okay, so you got all these first-party games that are just fucking brilliant. I was going down the list on IGN of games that Greg Miller's covering, actually. And I was going down them, and it's just PlayStation, Nintendo, and then it's all these unannounced games. It's just registered as a PlayStation game, and there's not one for Xbox. So when you're making the decision between PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, you know, so far the PlayStation 4 is kind of winning it out a little bit. When it comes to exclusives for PC, League of Legends, I mean, I play it, that's why I'm on my PC so much. It's why I've got peripherals that come into about, you know, £200 keyboard and mouse. You know, I pretty much just play League of Legends on PC. Sometimes I'll play with friends. Most of the time I'll play on my own. It's just kind of how I am. When I get good at a game, I'll probably just play on my own. But League of Legends is the fucking bomb on PC right now. It's the most played game in the world. You could probably join all of Call of Duty games together, all of Battlefield together, all of FIFA together, Madden, and I promise you League of Legends would probably beat them all out combined by about 10 million players. It's fucking insane. It's a great game as well. So, you know, I'm not like, I like PC games, it's just on this time, like in terms of the argument, convenience, and is it relevant? I'm going for PS4, so. And the convenience, Friends. Okay, obviously I just partially mentioned it there. Friends. My friends play on PS4, okay? My friend actually got a PS4 off the back of just me saying it. That comes from me being his friend for a long time and the fact that I'm kind of that guy in the group, like just the gaming person. My brother's got a lot of friends on PlayStation 3 and 4. They all together made the transition over to PlayStation 4. That's just a thing, okay? It's just kind of what happens. My dad, I bought the Xbox One I've got actually bought for my dad, and we kind of swap it back and forth because there's not really much I want on it, so I bought Battlefield 4 and just gave it to him. But me and my dad had a PS3, and we would play together sometimes. Most of the time we play on our own because it's just what we done, it's how we played. But you know, it was that thing of we moving over. At one point, I considered trading in the Xbox One and getting a second PS4 for him. It's just that thing of staying as a group and wanting to play together. Even if I did like recently, I've been playing a ton of Watch Dogs. I've not played with anyone since my friend got his PlayStation 4, which was about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. He got Call of Duty for free with it, and I was like, well, I say for free. It cost a little extra. So we both played Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts together. Yeah, it was just a bit of fun for a while. He or I wouldn't have had that opportunity if it was on PC or if I was just a PC player. Although I do own Ghosts on PC, that was a weird story for another time. So there's that, the convenience of friends. Plug in and play. Plug in and play is a big thing, okay? Now, I did mention this in my comment, which at the moment in time is the most overrated comment on the video. The fact that I had a problem with Counter-Strike Go. I work on, this is a real monitor and this is a TV, so I can switch in and out of my PlayStation 4 and I use it as a second monitor, or my primary monitor. Because it's a TV, it's got weird dimensions and the resolution could kind of fuck up. So I remember at one point I changed the resolution for Counter-Strike Go, which I was really enjoying at the time. And I was playing like ranked games and I was just loving it. And it stopped working. And I tried and tried and tried for days to fix it. I looked for problems, solutions for the problem. I couldn't fix it. And I still to this day can't fix it. So I had to stop playing it. And I'm not, like I said this, I'm not like a tech savvy guy when it comes to PCs. Like I can set it up, I can probably build one at a push. Which to some people that's not a big thing, but when you play console games all your life and it's just a new area for you, it's a bit difficult. So yeah, I can render out videos, I can make 3D models, I can do a ton of stuff on PC, but when it comes to weird stuff like that, I just didn't have a solution for it. So with consoles, I've got a plug, a HDMI cable, and a controller. That's it, and I'm done. I start it up, it's done. You got the internet? Yeah, I'll connect to it in a minute or so. If you know your code, you're done. You don't have to fuck about with anything external. You have to get discs or like things to plug into it or anything. You're done. It's convenience, plug in and play. And I don't say that for everyone, right? Like if you can build a PC with your eyes closed, like it's not going to be a problem for you. But with people like my dad, for example, if I got my dad like a PC and was like, yeah, cool, I'm going to play some, and let's say this is a PC from scratch. A lot of people forget what a PC is like from scratch when you've had it for so long. It's very weird turning on a new PC for the first time. But, you know, if I give my dad a PC and was like, you know, oh by the way, we're going to play some of this game tonight. I'm going to play some Call of Duty 4, which got some like, nice custom servers and whatnot, which you can get on console, so it's still a nice thing. I'm like, yeah, just go on the PC, download Steam, you know, make a thing for that, log into it. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Put in your credit card details, download this, do this, do this. Giving him like these step-by-step instructions just to jump in a game with some friends or a son. You know, it's an inconvenience more than anything. And to people that, you know, it's second nature to, like me, I can do all that stuff straight away. Like, whatever, it's not a problem. But for people that aren't so much like that, like when I worked at Game in the UK, I would sell consoles quite frequently to adults and people that might not have a clue what I was talking about half the time. You know, so that is an inconvenience from that point. The Vita. Now the Vita is a convenience, and I'll give an example that happened just yesterday. I think I've already got it set up with the PlayStation 4. For those that don't know, that you can hear it moving around. That's what the login screen, that's what the home screen and OS looks like for the PlayStation 4. And you can play that anywhere, so I can go downstairs. I will, while I'm talking, I will load up Watch Dogs. Because it's rare that people actually just, I'll turn the volume down. It's rare that people actually see people playing on that, but yesterday my nephew came down and, you know, my mum was like, oh, you know, can you come down and see him for a little bit? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I was going for the trophy, the platinum trophy on Watch Dogs. For those that don't know, if you get every single trophy in the game, you get an extra trophy that's a platinum. It's kind of just like an overarching thing. It's like, oh, okay, you got the platinum, it must mean you've got every other trophy. And I like collecting trophies, it's something I do. And I've been meaning to get stuck into a game so much that I got a platinum for it. And Watch Dogs was that thing. So I go downstairs on my Vita, and he's sitting there, and I'm playing on Watch Dogs. That's a convenience. If I was playing, you know, a PC game, if that was on PC, for example, Watch Dogs was on PC, even if I was sitting upstairs, it probably wouldn't work anyway. It's a joke, calm down. But if I went downstairs, I have to pause it. And I know it's not a big thing, right? Oh, you had to pause your game, holy shit, like, you know, walk somewhere for once. But the point being that there was that convenience. I could have like a family moment while still playing on Watch Dogs and still achieving what I wanted to achieve. So that for me is really nice. And granted, this is a glorified accessory. You don't need to own a PS Vita. And a lot of the time, what I say to people is, you know, if you're going to get an accessory for the PlayStation 4, make it the Vita, okay? In comparison to the Xbox One, where my screen's gone off. There we go. My screen went off for a second. Ignore it. It's my fucking Elgato doing its thing. You know, with the what's my train of thought? See what you do. See what PC does. So I was playing. The Vita is good. I was comparing it to the camera for the Xbox One, which is called the Kinect. Completely forgot that there. I had a brain fart. Leave me alone. So, you know, I would rather pay an extra £50 to £60 for that and get, you know, because you still get. It's not like it's just an accessory for the PS4. You know, you can take it out and about and do your thing. It's great. So there's that. That's a convenience for me, right? And it was. I know that's just one example of a convenience, but whatever. And one thing that Rich said in the video was that, let me just turn this down because it has loaded up. Took an odd amount of time there, which is not good for my argument. Maybe it's because I was doing both at the same time, not sure. But one thing he did say was, you know, I can download a game on Steam and just start playing before the PlayStation, or I think he just meant in general, you know, before it's even updated. And he said, you know, like every time I go on my PlayStation, I get updates. No, I go on my PlayStation like once every day, and I get updates maybe once every 2 weeks at a push. It's usually like once every 3 to 4 weeks. So that I don't mind. When I go on my PC, Steam is always fucking asking me to do shit. And that's not saying Rich is like, no, you're full of shit. But it is a point. Like, Steam always wants to fucking update on me. I don't know if that's just personal to me, but my PlayStation doesn't upload that much. And I've been playing Watch Dogs, and it'll just say download complete, download complete, download complete. Because it does it in the background. So I don't have to, it's not like it's stopping my experience from playing. And there it is. I'll show you guys. There is my Vita. Just to show you it's not a fucking picture. There we go. So, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to fanboy it. This is sometimes not the greatest experience on the planet. I was only doing simple things like I was walking around, because I was doing trophies, I was walking around hacking stuff. And it was simply hacking terminals to do private investigations or whatever, or public, I don't know what it is. Private investigations, and you looked in people's houses. You've done like the little puzzle that's really, really good, by the way. I done that, and it was simple to do on that, but like you have to use the backpad sometimes, which is a bit of a problem. You can see it took his gun out the second I touched that. Damn it, do it again. There you go. So that's a bit inconvenient when you're playing and it does that. It's not great, but it's there. It's still there, and I would still rather have that over a fucking Kinect. Just saying. So anything extra. And I realised that I can actually show you this, why I do this. Because I didn't want to move my camera around or anything, like, it would be really, really frustrating. PlayStation Plus. My controller go off. It has. Do not go off, controller. I need you. I need you now, in this moment. So, God damn it. I'm trying to make a video about how convenient the PlayStation is. PlayStation 4 is, and next-gen consoles. And it has a fucking hissy fit when I try and close something. Awesome. So PlayStation Plus. I've got I think 11 games there. I'm a bit on and off about Child of Light because I got I got it from where I work, and the girl there was very, very kind to give me the box for it, the display box, because I was kind of OCD about wanting a box for it, even though there's nothing actually in it. So that is a downloadable game. So I've got like I think 11, 12 downloadable games, and they're all free aside from Child of Light. There we go. So if I go across it, oh, what are you doing? It's having a bit of a tantrum. I don't know why. Okay, so there we go. So if I do that, I've got Trying for free. Let it do its thing. Trying is completely free. Pixel Junk is completely free. Stick It to the Man completely free. Dead Nation completely free. Mercenary Kings, War Thunder, Outlast, Don't Starve, Contrast, and Resogun. Blacklight, and there's something else. Warframe as well. So all those games, I hope you guys have seen that because I was looking at that screen. All those games completely free. I spent £40 on my membership for PlayStation Plus, and that says to give you the ability to play online. You already have to do that with Xbox, okay? I know you don't have to pay anything to go on PC. I understand that, but you do have to pay internet. But I guess I have to pay internet bills for this as well, so that's a bit of a redundant point. So yeah, I can kind of see it. You don't really have to pay anything to go on PC gaming online. But I feel like I get it back with PlayStation Plus. And this is me saying PlayStation Plus. I'm more in line with PlayStation. Not that I'm a fanboy or anything. I'm just, PlayStation right now is doing things the right way. They've got a game plan and they're nailing all their marks. Okay, Xbox, not so much. So I've got, Mercenary, Resogun was a good example. When I worked at Game, I would say that, PlayStation Plus is £40, but we had a deal that was like 35 because the PlayStation 4 just came out. And I would say you get Resogun and Contrast for free. Resogun on its own costs about £12 to £15 to buy. You're almost halfway to the point of paying it with one purchase, okay, if you buy that game, and you get it for free. So you might as well. And that was always how I'd sell it. And I sold it to myself, pretty much, because I was like, why would I want anything else? I'm going to play online, so I might as well get all this free stuff with it. I have a Vita. It's linked with that. I can download all free Vita games. One thing I was kind of pissed about, I downloaded Hotline Miami. It was only like £2-3. I think it was like £2.50 actually, and it was free like the month later. Me and my friend were kind of pissed about that, but I got a platinum on it, and it was a fun game. Actually, it was a really, really good game. Can't wait to get it on there. Can't wait to get it on Vita again. And I would argue, Rich said that, this is actually a good point I've just thought of now, Rich said that it's a better experience, and this comes up with a controller and or the Vita. Now, if I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to play my screen, my main screen, while using that, it's not smart. Better off to use a controller. But a game like Hotline Miami, and both me and my friend agreed with this, and we've both got a platinum on it, we both played it a lot, and I've played it on PC briefly, that playing it on the Vita is the better experience. Now that's just me, and that's him as well, obviously, and some people might find it a bit different. I don't feel like keyboard and mouse is a better experience. I know people are going to say you can plug in a 360 controller and now an Xbox One controller. I want to plug in a PS4 controller, and that proves a little troublesome. I know you can do it, but at great cost. It's not simply take my USB, put it in my PC, start playing. So if I had to play a game like Last of Us, which I say that because I think it's an absolute masterpiece, I think it's a great game, and it's an absolute, it speaks volumes for how good Naughty Dog actually is. If I were to sit there and play that on my PC, I would be here and I would be over my keyboard and my £120 keyboard and my £60 mouse that I spent to play League of Legends with. I'm not joking, I spent that money so I could have a better experience with League of Legends, which I don't regret. I love League. So I would be playing that. I would be playing Last of Us. Now, I'm not a native PC player. It's taken me a while to be completely comfortable with playing games on a keyboard, which only happened, I've been doing it for about 6 years maybe, so I've not been doing it since I was like 5 or 6. So if I was I couldn't relax with Last of Us, right? I mean, I could with controller. I could just sit back, and that's why I'm going to buy it again on PS4, which I'll explain another time. It's not a bad thing. I know Rich made a video about this as well, and I don't want all my videos to be responses to Rich, but he makes good points. Sometimes I like to refute them with my own knowledge. So I feel much more at ease. I'm much more into the game. If I'm just sitting back, and I've got my PlayStation 3 controller at that point, soon to be 4, with Last of Us, and I just play the game. I feel like I can immerse myself in the game. I don't have to feel like, oh god, wait, duck. Ah shit, I meant to push that, right? And I know it's a personal problem, and some other people feel it as well. I just don't feel like I can fully immerse myself in a game while playing on a keyboard and mouse. That's just me. I know other people feel like that, but it's a convenience thing again, okay? It's a convenience thing, and it's also an exclusive feature of consoles, okay? To the point where if you're on one specific controller that you just won. So yeah, that's the thing. That's all I really want to mention. I feel like I raised some good points. It's a 25-minute video, which Rich done his in like 8. I'm sorry, Rich, I'm not as practiced as you. I'm not, yeah, he seems to just get his points out really quickly. I might have babbled a little bit. But nevertheless, guys, I don't think consoles are relevant. I think they're more relevant than ever. I want Netflix, it's on there. Amazon Video, it's on there. I'm a big fan of IGN. I'm a big fan of the Podcast Beyond, Beyond podcast guys. Colin Moriarty, Greg, those guys, and the ever-rotating third chair, as they call it. Big fan. And they've got their app on there to the point where I'll be able to record stuff on the IGN app, I think, with my Elgato. And then with the E3 presentations, put it straight back up on my channel with maybe a breakdown and stuff like that. So there are things like that that I really like. The real name feature, which is really nice. I know you get that on PC probably, but real name feature for the PlayStation 4 is really good. The trophies with the whole rare thing, I like it. I like that all my stuff carries over. Okay, I enjoy all of the features. Now here's a bad point. I'm going to end on a bad point, which isn't usually smart in an argument, but it's very counterintuitive. But the online store for PlayStation, while you get a shit ton of free games, well, not a shit ton, you get 2 every month. One thing that they do very wrong, and this is the point of me having FIFA on the PlayStation 4 not as a disc, they give you the opportunity to buy the game as a disc. Oh, they're not on the store, so I go into a store, it's there on a disc. Or I can buy points or money for the store. So it was out of stock, so I come home and I buy it, and I look at it, and my brother really wanted me to play FIFA. And this is like the release window for the game, like the console. Like even Tomb Raider wasn't even out at this point. This Tomb Raider was like the next release after any games, after the initial launch. So this is quite a way back. This is late December or mid-December maybe. You know, FIFA's there, and I look and I'm like, it's 55. It was 50 or 55 pounds on the store. It shouldn't be that. There is no logical reason why it should be retail price in a digital form. Okay, so that's a bit of a negative one. And PC wins on that standpoint because everything is cheaper on PC. And for that, totally agree with you there, Rich. And anyone else, I agree with you. It's better. But the sole reason, you know, I'm going to end on a good note. The sole reason I have my PlayStation 4 is for exclusives. The reason I gave my Xbox One to my dad is I don't need it. Sunset Overdrive, my god, looks amazing. It looks fucking brilliant. But I think the sequel is going to come out on PlayStation 4. Insomniac own the IP. Microsoft doesn't. So they can do what they want with that. EA own Titanfall. To my knowledge, Respawn don't own it for sure, and Microsoft don't own it. I think it's an EA IP. I will quite happily see that on PlayStation. I will see Titanfall 2 on PS4 next year. So Sunset Overdrive 2, Titanfall 2, I'll have it. Not Rise because that was made by Crytek, so well thing. So yeah, guys. I hope I raised the point. I hope if Rich sees this, he agrees with maybe some of my points, or at least calls me into a discussion, because I'd love to debate it in person. So yeah, feel free to. I'm going to steal one thing off Rich. Feel free to like the video, comment, favorite it, do all that good stuff, and thanks for subscribing. I'm getting close to that 10,000 mark. By close to it, I mean I'm like 2,000 off, 2,500, but it's a good thing nevertheless. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you later, and peace out.